Form is picking up and it's getting better. We're just sticking to the one fundamental rule. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the NK Zagreb Save. I am Cultured Left Foot. It's a pleasure to have you with me. And form has been okay. The last episode we got a smashing by 4-1 against Dinamo, and then we won the first round of the Croatian Cup 2-0 against Zapersic. We then followed that up with a 4-0 smashing by Lokomotiva. 4,000 people came to watch it at our ground, which is incredible. It's a derby of sorts, and it was just, yeah, we were rubbish. We were really, really rubbish. 3,362 people were ours. They bought 1,000 people. We followed that up, though, by... This is what I mean when I say in the intro, we're following one rule. If we beat Slaven Blupo, we won't go down. That's pretty much my fundamental rule. And we beat them 3-2, which was very nice. A 93rd minute winner from Denny Bektassi, the club captain, getting us a monumental win. We actually went 2-0 down. I was really worried. Then they got a man sent off and the whole game flipped. And Vinko Paditin scored 2 on the 74th and the 83rd. And then Bektassi got 1 on the 93rd minute. Lovely, lovely stuff. We played very well, to be honest. It was a very good game. We followed that with a very impressive 2-2 draw against Rijeka, away at Rijeka. Regovic scoring a goal in the hour mark, which was incredible because he's useless. Andrea Liber having a great season again for us. 39th minute got us a goal. We went 2-0 down again, showing great character at the moment to come back into games. Grahovac and Bozic getting the goals for them. Then we went and played Hajduk Split, which was the game we were meant to come back for, but I was just getting too excited and I want to play a bit more of the game. Ahmed Said put us to the sword, really. 2 goals inside the first half. Skender got us a what turned out to be a consolation in the 87th minute. Yeah, it was just a bit... Meh. We struggle still against the big teams. Then we went and played Medjugorje in the cup, second round. We won 2-0 at home. Kalaric scoring his first goal in 13 games, I think it was, in the 91st minute. And Abu Kamara has started to go on a bit of a goal scoring spree. In the 26th minute he scored his goal here, which was his first for the club. Then against Rudez, Bektassi got us a 1-0 win in the 16th minute, popping up from a long shot from a corner. And in the 2-2 draw against Istra, Abu Kamara got both our goals. So he's on a bit of goal scoring form at the moment. And everything is going okay. We're into the cup quarterfinals, which is against Varzadin. I can't remember how you say it. But today we're going to be playing Inter Zapersic, who are bottom of the league, and then Dinamo, who are third in the league. By the time we come and play Dinamo, they could be first. So let's have a look at the table. This is how it looks at the moment. We are comfortably in 8th position. There is a 5-point gap between us and Inter Zapersic. Rudez are joint on points with us, but have a game in hand. But we are 1 point behind Slaven Blupo and have a game in hand, which is why the rule of always beating Slaven Blupo, if we continually beat Slaven Blupo, I think we'll stay up. We have won 3 games, 2 of which have been against Slaven Blupo. Drawn 5, we've drawn with Istra twice. We drew with Hajduk and Rijeka and Rudez. So we are showing we can draw with the big teams. Not Rudez, obviously. And we've lost 6. Hajduk, Lokomotiva. I mean, the games we've lost, apart from Inter Zapersic, are the games I'd expect us to lose. I mean, Slaven Blupo have picked up. Somehow they beat Osijek. I'm not too sure how they did that. And Inter Zapersic have beaten us and Slaven Blupo. So, yeah. I'm expecting us to beat Inter Zapersic, but, you know, history doesn't go in our favour. All I've learned is that this is going to be a very, very, very tough save, because although we've got to the first league quicker than I thought we would, the first league's proving pretty hard. So the other thing to show that I wanted to show in the league as well is that how far away we are in terms of salary. So we're spending £531,000 a year on salary. Dinamo at the top are spending 7.56 million. And Slaven Blupo, who came up with us, are actually spending nearly double our wages. They're spending £953,000, which is ridiculous. So when you look at the position, the fact that we're actually in 8th with the lowest transfer or wage budget in the division, that's not too bad. I think, you know, you got Hajduk doing pretty well, sorry, in first position with 4.8 million, 4.08 million spend. And Dynamo would be expected to do better. They're currently in 3rd position, but have the highest outgoings there is. And the attendance, we're actually up in 5th. We're not at the bottom, which is good. Average attendance by capacity, we're in 6th. So a lot of people are filling their stadium less than us. Stadium sellouts has only been Rijeka having 1 stadium sellout. Everybody else has drawn on 2 with 0. The highest attendance is # split, as you'd imagine, but us up there with 7 is impressive. The game against Lokomotiva was very highly attended, and the lowest attendance has been Inter Zapersic. So overall, we're bringing the fans in, they're enjoying the football, they like what's going on. We've just got to keep going. And then the net transfer spend, yeah, we're doing all right, really, £294,000. So it's going okay. Possession-wise, we're up there, 3rd. So that's the real table, isn't it? That's the real table. Anyway, let's get into the game. So here we are then, to play Inter Zapersic. We're at home, we're at Klanježević. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that name every time I say it. We have Hrubez in goal, Palic, Babok, Skender and Kostinsin at the back. We have Pusic in front of them, Liber and Bektasi in the middle, Kubel, Majic and Kamara leads the line. We've gone back to the 4-1-2-2-1. Against the weaker teams, this works quite well. We dominate the ball generally, we create quite a lot of chances. We have now got a 4-3-3, which is more counter-attacking based, and we've also got a 4-1-2-2-1, which is based on more direct football, which keeps our defenders back on a bit of a deeper line, and we launch the ball forward to the front 3, which is more useful against the bigger teams. They're lining up, obviously, in a 4-2-3-1. They've got someone that used to play for Fiorentina, someone that's in a Croatia shirt, 2 people that have actually got good photos. I mean, Ajayi scored against us before, and Glivka is in a Croatia shirt, and he's 30, but I mean, he won't look like that then because he's only had an under-21 cap. But generally, they're quite good. Well, their players are quite good into Zaperisc. We'll have to see. You know, they're at the bottom of the table for a reason. So I'm going to go out there and say, let's give the fans a performance. We're at home now. I probably should have gone for revenge or avenge or whatever the team talk is, but that's what we're going to go for. We'll let the assistant go and do. Well, what's he saying? He's saying we should be tackling hard. Brilliant. But he basically wants us to just tackle a lot of them hard. Let's get into it then. So 10 minutes gone and absolutely nothing has happened. We've come off sideline view and gone to TV or maybe director. I can't really remember. I just want to get a bit closer to the action now that I've settled on the formations. I've used the 3 seasons or whatever it's been to settle the formations, and I'm happy with how we're playing. So now we can come off the sideline cams. Kamara beats his man very well. I've slowed the tempo down so we can keep up with it. Majic heads at goal. Need to head that back across and look for runners of Bektasi and Liber, who are encouraged to get forwards in this formation. But we have another throw in deep in our own half though. Konstantin lobs it up, Bektasi in lots of space, flicks it onto Majic. Majic just comes forward, takes his time into Liber. Liber waiting for runners. He's got Kamara who's pulled out to the left wing. Kamara is a unit as well. Look at him, he's an absolute beast. Liber holds onto the ball, back to Pusic. Pusic, who the youngster Jakov Pusic has been incredible for us this season. Great ball through, up the line to Kostinsin. Kostinsin with a ball across, couldn't find Kamara, but Majic heads it down, takes a heavy touch, gets a shot off, it's blocked. And are we going to keep this alive? We are. Palic keeps it in play, puts the cross in. It's there, and it's a penalty. Is it a penalty? He's blown a whistle. He's gone for VAR. And the VAR says it's a penalty. Right, it's going to be Bektasi, or it should be Bektasi. Or it could be Kubel, actually. They're both quite decent at penalty. It is Kubel. Mario Kubel steps up and gives us the lead, tucks it into the bottom corner, and it's 1-0 against Inter Zapersic. And we can see in a minute what that's going to do for the table. It should put us up to 6th, but much closer to Lokomotiva, if my calculations are right. And Kubel, good composure, goalkeeper dives late, never going to get there. And it does, it puts us level on points with Lokomotiva, so it's very good. Again, just getting that gap sorted over the bottom as they have a free kick, Berzanovic, and it's, oh my god, Hrubez, what are you doing? I'm just talking about the table and how it's all going well and where it puts us, and then Hrubez comes and brings out, well, I can't even call it a save really. What is that? What is that? God. And he is actually the best goalkeeper we have at the club. He is brilliant, generally. Palic with a throw and up to Kamara. Knocks it back well to Kubel. Into Liber. He loves a shot from range. Liber stands on the ball. It's deflected around and a long ball forward. Doesn't end in anything. And that will probably see us through to half time. Let me know what you think about the TV camera. Do you prefer it like this? Do you want me to speed the highlights back up? Or do you like it a little bit slower so we can see how it's going? Yeah, well, just generally let me know. Are you enjoying the save? That'll be the good thing to know. There is still merchandise available on Teespring if you want it. People ask for some Cultured Left Foot t-shirts, so I've designed some stuff. If you're a designer and you want to design a t-shirt for me, just send me over the link on Twitter or design something and let me know. We're going to go for the revenge talk in this one as it's 1-1 at half time. Yeah, let me know. Go and look at the description down below. teespring.com/store/CLF I think is my site. There's just a couple of t-shirts, an iPhone case and a mug and things like that if you want them. As Liber is in a lot of space, tries to feed that into Kamara. occasionally I do want Liber to shoot a bit more from range because he's got a good shot at him at this level. Okay, we're coming up to 55 minutes gone, and Kamara, unfortunately for you guys, it hasn't really shown much in this game. He has been on good form, but we're going to be on Petric to go up front. We haven't got a striker that likes the complete forward role, but I like the complete forward role. That's why we play it. I just think it suits this formation well, and it just offers a lot more to the team. Pusic, don't get sent off. He blows for a foul, video assistant referee. It's not a red card, it's just a booking, according to VAR. So Pusic gets a yellow card. It didn't look like a red card foul, it just looked like he was going for the ball and it was a bit late. But we're building up from the back. Skender, who is also an absolute unit, comes forward with it, gives it into Bektassi, back to Skender again. And up it goes, a long ball forward, looking for Petric, and he's never going to get that. Valentic takes care of it, back to Sekulic, he goes long and forward, Pusic wins the header, Liber gives it out to Kubel, who, oh, lovely bit of skill to then play it off his man, and Palic comes forward with the ball on the right hand side, and now without Kamara in the middle, we don't really have someone to aim at, and they've nicked the ball and could launch a counter-attack as Ajayi comes forward into Glavica, good tackle from Skender. Oh, the ref's given it a foul. Video assistant referee, no further action is needed, and Skender gets away with that one, although didn't really look like he was getting away with anything. It looked like a good challenge. So second sub of the game, Korbanov comes on for Kopsinsin, and Palic goes out to left back, and Korbanov comes on at right back, and here he is with a throw in up to Pusic. Pusic brings it down, puts a ball into the box to pretty much nobody, but it's fallen all the way through to Majic, who misses. Oh, I just don't think he was expecting the chance. He's got to put that away. He has to put that away. Bektassi will take the corner. We've got new corner routines. This one goes in towards Palic at the back post, and it's cleared away, and Korbanov's lucky to not get a book in there because he was the last man. And I'm going to mix up. So we've been working on two different corner set pieces. I've gone and looked at some research online about what to do. So we've got two different corner routines now. And one, oh no, attacking is what we want. So defensively, this formation doesn't have them. Oh, why doesn't it just bring over... Can I load a routine? Why doesn't it bring over routines from other Oh, that's rubbish. Defensively, basically, I'll have to change them before the next game and load them in. We're not always doing... Right, this one now, to the back post, we're not always doing that anymore. So we're just going to leave it for this game. Next game, we'll go through them against Dinamo in the Zagreb derby, and you can see what I mean. Bektassi with a corner, floats it in towards the back. Palic gets the header. It comes to Majic on the head, back out to Bektassi. Now they've got time to reorganise here. Bektassi comes forward with it, lobs it into nobody. Pusic picks it up, hits Palic on the edge. His shot's blocked out to Liber. Liber, who's drifted to the left, comes in field, puts it in field to Majic, and he's tackled with a good tackle in there. And we're going to just maybe need something else in this half. Kubel comes forward, up to Petric, to Majic. Majic puts the ball in. Oh, it couldn't get through to Petric, and it's a long ball clearance. Skender picks it up. He's got easy passes on around him, and he uses Babok. Babok into Pusic. Pusic just holds on to the ball, back to Skender. Let's just not mess around with it too much here. Pusic to Skender, playing their own little game. Nice little 1-2, up to Bektassi. Bektassi turns into Palic. Palic comes forward, but I mean, that's a terrible pass from Palic, and it's going to split Ajayi away. Ajayi cuts in field onto his right foot, and Hrubez holds on to that one. 15 minutes to go. Okay, so we're just going to change to our more cautious counter-attacking formation. Pusic comes in as an anchor man, two wing-backs over here. So you have a wing-back pushing on over Palic. He's right-footed and a right-back, which way he can't play there, but he's going to be on there at the moment. Majic is an inside forward. Kubela's a winger. Liber, ball-winning midfielder, and Bektassi box-to-box to get up and down. Petric is there as well. And this formation should, in theory, have the saved new corner routine. So we'll see how that goes as the game gets back underway after we talk through those. They've taken off Goodness Ajayi, which is an amazing name. They've made all three subs. We do have one sub left. I'm thinking it'll be maybe I'll bring Majic off. I think I will. Let's bring on Zerga as a new winger, and we'll switch Kubel and Zerga over when he comes on. Put Zerga on the right hand side. He is one of our better players at the club. He's just not settled in perfectly well as Kubel shoots, and that's a good save from Sekulic. Got across well. They've gone to a 4-3-3 attacking narrow, so technically our more cautious counter-attacking formation should be able to attack them quite quickly, and we'll drop off, absorb some pressure, and then bang, off we go. That's how we're playing nowadays. When, you know, a 1-1 draw isn't too bad for us. It does give us a 5-point gap to Inter Zapersic, so it's not that they do have a game in hand. I didn't realise that. We should really be winning this game. Let's go to a bit more balanced. Palic has a throw in, up it goes towards Pusic. He turns up to Bektassi, and this gives us our striker playing in a more common role as well as an advanced forward. So it could really give us a chance. As Zerga picks it up on the right wing, he'll be encouraged a bit more to run at people down the line rather than cut and field in this formation as well. As Liber into Pusic. We're just keeping the ball pretty well here. Babok comes forward with it into Skender. Skender then goes long and over the top. Doesn't have enough on it though to put in Petrovic, and Bozanovic now clears it up, and here's Smolojo, which is a really good name. Smojo, we'll call him. Bozanovic just given lots of time to hold on to the ball, and it's a poor pass. Zerga's intercepted it. Petric, go! You're an advance forward. Get on your bike. You're meant to be bloody legging it on the last man. Zerga cuts back in field. Ball across, and it's cleared away. Pusic keeps it alive. Bektassi, will he have a shot? He does! He fires it in! The club captain! Yes, the 92nd minute. He loves a late goal. He really, really does. We'll drop it back down to cautious. Bektassi fires us into a 2-1 lead with 2 minutes of injury time to go. Zerga did well on the right wing. Good header away, but Pusic kept it alive into Bektassi and then let it roll across his body and fires it in. 2-1. Lovely stuff. So 5 seconds to go. They need this goal kick to really work for them. It's flicked on really well. Bagadur comes forward up to Vukcevic into Bozanovic. Bozanovic goes out to the right hand side. Can Solomon keep that in? He does, but Skender gets across and clears it, and that should be the full-time whistle if Peritric just doesn't mess this up. Lovely back flick into Kubel, who leads it up to Bektassi. Fires it out to the right hand side to Zerga. Zerga comes forward with it now. Just again cuts in field. Left-footed cross in. It's knocked down and it's a foul. Oh, someone was offside. Petrovic was offside. But that should be the game. And that gives us a very comfortable lead. And it does. That puts us 8 points ahead of Inter Zapersic, which is much better. Much, much better. We just got to beat those teams around us at the bottom. And that is very nice indeed. Right. Next is a big game. Dinamo Zagreb. I mean, they've still got 3 games in hand and they're 6 points off. So they should really be top. Skender has a fitness concern. Could do with a little rest. I don't mind resting him against... If you say so. Okay, that's alright. I don't mind resting him against Dinamo Zagreb because they're a good team and I don't want his morale to drop. So I'm going to do this press conference and we'll get into that. A lot of speculation has been linking this week with they've sacked their manager. Passionately. If there's news in that story, it's new to me. We'll be back for the Zagreb game. We'll be back for the Dinamo Zagreb game. We're Zagreb. They're Zagreb. They're Dinamo Zagreb. Everyone clear on that? I said Zagreb a lot. Zagreb derby. We'll be back for it. Also, I just had a thought. We're not on the Dynamo game yet. As you can see, we've got like a week still to get there. But while it was loading, I suddenly thought, would you guys be interested to see like a training video and things like that? Or are you just happy to see gameplay? Because I can talk about training and why we're doing loads of defensive work. Obviously, before we play Dynamo, that sort of makes sense. But yeah, I can do that and talk about what I plan for training and things like that. Or I don't know if you guys are playing Football Manager 19 and you want to see what I do. Or you just happen to be like, no, let's just see gameplay and see goals. That's what we want to see is goals, goals, goals. Ruday's lost. That's really good. Apart from it being against Dynamo, which means they're going to be in good form. But Ruday's losing is very, very good. We're being linked up the Osijek job as well, passionately. It's nothing to do with me. I mean, how are all these people firing their managers? Why are all these clubs firing their managers? It's crazy. Staff search, job centre. This is how long it's been since I've looked for a job. There's quite a lot of jobs going in the US. I'm very keen to do an MLS save at some point, either this Football Manager or next Football Manager. We'll see, but yeah. MLS, if you're wondering why when I went through we've got people coming in from the MLS, it's because it's quite easy to understand. Oh, we've got another transfer to talk about. It's quite easy to understand and find half-decent regens in America, so that's why we'll probably have quite a few Americans coming through into the youth system. We're signing this guy, Ivan Mamut from Ruday's, who... Basically, he was their first team striker and has been replaced by Simjonovic when they signed Simjonovic off us. So he's been unhappy and is on the transfer list. So we've brought him in. Pretty decent. Acceleration 12, pace 12, jumping reach 16, strength 16, good finishing, 10 to 14 is alright. Decent work rate. He's going to be a sort of target man at 6'4", gives us another option. But yeah, we're getting him for 5.5k, and according to they paid 29,000 for him from Inter Zapersic, then I'm keen. You know, he doesn't have the best average ratings, but let's see how he gets on. This episode just gets better and better. Inter Zapersic have lost 5-0 to Osijek, which means their game in hand they lost on our... It's very early in the season. I would be surprised if Inter Zapersic don't go relegated bottom. That's all I'm going to say. I'd be very surprised if they don't get relegated bottom, which means if we get that playoff spot, and I've already mentioned, if we take the playoff spot, I'm confident that we'll beat whoever's going to come up from the 3rd division. So, I'm in a good mood. And if you're wondering why this episode's called Inter Zapersic, now you know, because all I've done is chat about them quite a lot. So here we go then. The 4-1-2-2-1 is out, but it's the more direct counter-attacking formation. Kamara's going to play as a poacher today. Get him on the last man. Get him on one of these two defenders, peeling off the back, looking to put long balls over to him. So it's Hrubez in goal, Palic at Babok. I completely forgot to drop Skender, so he's going to get a game, so which means he'll probably moan at me for not being rested. Kotsadin will come in at left back. Pusic at holding midfield. Liber and Bektasi in the middle. Zerga on the right wing. Majic as a left inside forward, and Kamara up front. They line up in a 4-2-3-1, obviously. They have Ivanusek, who is very, very good in the middle. He's their playmaker. They have a Region in Jagasic up front, who also looks very good, worth 1.5 million. Basically, they're a lot better than us, so we're going to try and shithouse our way through this game and be quite defensive and hit them on the counter-attack. And we're going to say, give the fans a performance, because it's a derby game and we need to get up for it. There's been a bit of mouthing off in the press between myself and their manager, and I don't know, let's see how it goes. He's set to make he's a wonderful player. I'm building up his confidence, and Peritin, we might risk him, didn't feel we need to do so here. He's on the bench, and yeah, it finished 4-1. It's going to be very difficult, and we'll be hard pushed. I would consider us outsiders for this one, I'll be honest. I'll be honest about it. Let's get into it, get the game underway, and I don't know, it'd be a good measure to see how well this new tactic sort of works. I'm expecting it to struggle against someone like Dynamo, because they're just very, very good. You can see straight from the off, even if we don't have the overview, how defensive and deep we sit. As Guga puts the ball in, and Babok is there to clear it away, but he gives it away to Madden, who shoots, and we're 1-0 down inside 25 seconds. So, brilliant. So an absolutely dreadful start. Guga picked the ball up here, and it was actually intercepted well by Babok, and then he did that, which was rubbish. Liber wasn't expecting it. Marin picked it up, left-footed strike. Hrubez just out of his reach. 1-0 to Dynamo. Throw in. Kostinsin throws it back in, up to Pusic. Pusic stands on the ball, gives it back to Kostinsin on the left-hand side. He just takes his time, back up to Pusic, back to Kostinsin. Again, they're having their own little game here. Up it goes into Bektasi, round the corner to Majic. Majic back to Bektasi again. Bektasi holds onto the ball, puts it into Kamara, who he got a little knock in midweek, but he recovered. He got a knock in training, but he's recovered enough to start this game. Zerga comes forward with it, cuts inside into the box. Kamara! That's just not a good enough finish. Very easy save for Farinez. Not a good... It's good football. Good football. Just not good enough finish. Marin over the free kick, hits it into the wall. Babok is there. Now, have we got a counter-attack on here? I think we might have. Babok up to Kamara. Kamara, they've got a lot of men back very quickly. Kamara lays it off to Konstantin on the left-hand side, who plays as a wing-back and is encouraged to push forward a little bit more than his partner on the right. Konstantin, ball across. Kamara! Oh, he just couldn't get something on it at the near post, and it's cleared away for a goal kick, but for a throw-in, sorry, but that is better. Voila, with a free kick, puts it in towards the back post, headed back across, and it's gone wide. That's the thing, Dynamo they're great. Wow, we've had one chance on target. Kamara wasted it a bit. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game. It's one of those, do I wait, when do I go attacking? Because I think what happened last time is we went 2-0 down, and I went slightly more attacking, and it just capitulated. So I could put 4-3-3 and go 3 up front and go direct counter-attacking 4-3-3, or I could do a slightly more possession-based, goal-creating chances 4-1-2-2-1. But the problem with that formation is that we chuck loads of men forwards and we get caught out on the break, which is probably what Dynamo are playing on now. As Kalina comes forward, ball across Marin. That's a terrible header. He's never going to get it on target from there. Throw in Kalina to Mokoina, back to Kalina again, up to Guga on the edge of the box. Is he going to fancy a shot? He tries to place it in the bottom corner, but couldn't get enough bend on it, and then he applauds himself for missing, which is a bit arrogant. Throw in for Dynamo again. Guga takes it short to Bulat, goes back to Guga quite quickly. Mokoina, ball in, back post, headed back across. Konstantin gets his head on it. Bektasi. Mokoina keeps it alive for Dynamo in blue, and the ball goes in. Skender with a great header. I mean, Skender should mop those up all day, really. He's a giant. Mokoina into Kalina on the left-hand side. He's got a bit of time. Puts a good ball in towards the back post over Marin's head, though, but he keeps it alive. Lays it back. Guga into Mokoina again. Mokoina will have a shot from range. It comes back to him for a second attempt, and that one goes into the bottom corner. And I think at half-time we're going to have to come out and be a little bit more attacking as Mokoina celebrates with the old Usain Bolt celebration. And it's a good little finish. He had 2 bites at the cherry. The first one was blocked well by the defenders, but as it came back here off this stuff, it actually hit his own man in the back of the head. So that'll be, I mean, it doesn't count as an assist, weirdly, for that guy. But, I mean, did hit him in the back of the head and go in. So Ivanusek then brings it away. Are they going to get another? No, Zerga picks up Pusic's tackle over the top to Kamara. That's what we were looking for. Kamara's in. That's a good save from Farinez. And that's what we were looking for, with a little ball over the top. Kamara sits on the edge of the shoulder of the last man as Bektasi will fire this one in. He does, looking for Kamara. Couldn't quite get there as Pusic picks it up. Pusic holds on to the ball, lays it back to Skender. I think this attack has lost its impotence, and it has impotence. I don't think that's the right word I was trying to say. But sorry, I was distracted because there's a big bird outside my window. Bird of prey flying around. So 2 minutes of added on time. Walla has a corner for Dinamo Zagreb. In it goes, and Hrubez has kept that out with an absolutely fantastic save. Jagicic brings this away. Are we going to put him under a bit of pressure? We are. Goes back to Kalina, and nothing comes of it. But 2 shots, 2 on target. We forced their goalkeeper into 2 saves, but it's not quite enough. And Marin Hrubez holds on as well. This is the issue. They're very, very good. I don't know if our wingers are really doing anything. Well, Zerga's having a good game, so he's going to stay on. But I think I'm going to risk it. Assertively, we owe them. Come on, we owe them. Passionately, you weren't that bad. I don't want to play bad cop. I don't want to hurt their feelings too much because it's a tough game playing Dynamo. They're very, very good, Dynamo. They're in Europe, which is why they've got so many games delayed. As Babok's having a shocker, so Randanovic is going to come on for Babok, and we are going to change. We're going to change to our more attacking one. 6.3, 6.5, 6.6. I mean, well, we'll leave it like that. Hopefully everyone will buck their ideas up a little bit. We've brought Randanovic on, who I think is making his live com debut. He's been pretty good. He's on loan from Domzale, on loan in Slovenia. Is straight away we're coming in here. Majic does get there and shoots, and he's at the bar with a rebound. Oh, how did Farinas keep that out? What a start that would have been for NK Zagreb. Oh, Guga with a throw, and he's got, look at this, he's got that. Majic in his face. Ivanusek lays it back to Mokowina. Now the problem here is that we do press them a lot, but we'll leave space in behind us. Ivanusek into the box, shoots over the bar. Looks like Hrubez had it covered, but yeah, this is we go and press them a lot more in this formation. We go and get in their faces and hopefully make them make an error. Liber's been booked. Yeah, you can ease off tackles as we're now pressing a higher. We might bring on Pritin as well in a minute. He's on the subs bench after his injury, so if Kamara doesn't up his game up in the next 2 to 5 minutes, then probably Pritin. Ivanusek with a shot, it goes past the post, and actually I'm going to do that. I'm not going to give Kamara a chance to up his game because Pritin's just going to... Vinko Pritin's one of our best players. He's like 17 or 18 and he's absolutely brilliant. Walla with a free kick, and Hrubez holds on to that one. He doesn't have the same mistake as in the last game where he just goes no and palms it into his own net. But Hrubez takes the goal kick short out to Skender, who will be mad at me for not dropping him in this game after saying I was going to give him a week's rest, but he's doing okay at the moment. Skender up to Bektasi again. Back to Skender, just patiently keeping the ball. Skender on the left-hand side to Kostisin. Kostisin comes forward, and he's been tackled very easily. And it's never a foul, mate. Get up and get the ball back. Marin out to Mokowina. Mokowina into Ivanusek. Ivanusek into Jagicic. Jagicic comes forward. Out it goes to the left. Kalina's got loads of space because we don't want our wingers getting back and tracking defensively. As Costinza sort of gets it away. Kalina knocks it down. Back to Walla. Kalina with a shot is blocked. And there's nobody out on the left wing to pick that up for us, so we have to try and get there. But Bektasi 6.3, Majic 6.4. We need changes in the attacking positions. Mihakovic is going to come for Majic, and that's it. We don't really have anyone we can bring on for Bektasi. We could bring on Kubel and go to a bit more of an attacking formation, or I could go 2 up front actually for the last, I think I will, for the last 10 minutes. We'll go to the 80-minute mark, and I'm going to bring on, I can't bring on anyone, I've done all 3 subs, I'm an idiot. Walla with a corner, fires it in, there's about 5-7 minutes to go, and Bodikovic puts that over. He must have thought he had scored, said the commentary. It didn't look anywhere near like it was going in. But we give it like, Bektasi's been booked, yeah, ease off the tackles, that's fine. Bocage will put this ball in, no, takes it short into Walla, who we're trying to pressurise a bit more. Bocage then comes forward on the right hand side of the area, stands on the ball, tries to trick Zerga out of it, but doesn't. Goes up the line to Mihakovic. Mihakovic comes forward, he's got Pritin in the middle, trying to make a run. He's gone over the top looking for him. It's a great ball. Pritin into the box, shoots, he's hit the post. I can't believe we've hit the woodwork twice in this second half. It could be 2-2. It could be 2-2 with a little bit more luck. I mean, I think we've had quite a good performance here against one of the big boys of the league. The only issue is that if you look now, the point difference down to that relegation playoff spot isn't as good anymore. Mihakovic intercepts that very well. He's been pretty impressive come on as subs, actually. He probably deserves a run in the first team. Out he goes to the right-hand side and finds Palic with a lovely ball. Palic, again, all the way over to Mihakovic. We're playing some lovely football here. Zerga's in, and we get the goal, and there's 2 minutes to go. Ooh, can we do it? Can we do it? Zerg with a great finish of a team move there, out to Palic. Palic fired this, maybe he just overhit the cross. I don't know if he was meaning to go all the way out to Mihakovic, but Mihakovic then fired it back across, and Zerg got the wrong side of his marker and sticks it in the back of the net, and it's 2-1. First goal of the season for the new signing. And, I mean, we don't really deserve anything out of this game, but 4 minutes of added time, you never know. Bocage fires it in. It's the wrong side of the post, mate. Unlucky. Let's get the ball, get up the other end, have a goal. We're into the last minute. It doesn't look like that goal's going to come, and Waller has the corner. He fires it in towards the back post, past everybody. Mokorina will keep it alive. Now, if we can nick this, we might get a chance. It's headed away by Libert, falls back to Kalicia. Kalicia out to Waller again, who took the corner, fires it in. Skender hoofs it away. We've brought everybody back, though, unfortunately. Mihakovic's header was poor. Bulat intercepts it, and it's all over, and we put up a decent fight. Similar, got a bit of a consolation like last time. 5 shots on target. Their keeper had a pretty decent game on a 6.8. The subs we made, I think, did improve the team as the game went on. I think it's just, yeah, I'm just going to say it would have been nice to win, but, you know, don't worry about it too much. It's okay. It's not too bad. And it leaves the table looking like this. We're on 17 points. Below us by a point is Slaven Belupo. We've all both played the same amount of games. 2 points below us is Rudes. They have a game in hand on us. And then again, 2 points below us is Istra 1961, who have played the same amount of games. And Inter Zapersic are 8 points behind us, but they do have a game in hand, so it could potentially be 5 points. But I'm happy with where we sit. Mid-table is really good so far. I'm just hoping we can keep it up. Apologies. He'll probably say, I'm going to give you a rest for the next match. I appreciate that. A rest would be good. Okay, that's fine. He wasn't too mad at me. But we're going to leave it there. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. It's been very, very nice. We've got the rest of the lovely Patreons over here. I don't know why I keep getting that side wrong. Patrons over here. Ooh. That will be getting their name in the game. If they're not in it yet, you will be you'll be very, very soon. If we look at the staff, can I just do a list? Coaching team? Yeah, so in the game at the moment we have Brett Higgins, Lovro, Derek Murphy and Ross Jacobs, and Ian Allen is up there as the director of football. In the medical team, we now have a head physio, which is Olivier Matern, who is now going to be renamed. You are going to be. Who needs a player? Jan Pet. I think I've given Jan Petrick already someone, actually. Let's go Gio Maron is what I called you last time. That's not how you say your name. Gio is in there. And then we have our scouting team. We have Ian Allen as the director of football. Chief scout is Ken Wynn. Chief data analyst, Jan Petrick. That's what you've become. Jan, you are a chief data analyst, looking very smooth with your blonde hair. But yeah, it's all going pretty damn well. Ken Wynn, you're on a month-to-month contract. Now, I haven't renewed it. I mean, I probably should, actually, because you're very good. Chief Scout, £300 a week. Yeah, let's just give you a 3-year contract. Bosh, everybody's happy. Ken, welcome to another 3 years. It's going well. I'm happy with where we are at the moment. Let me know how you think the save's going at the moment. I realise I've just been talking about contracts and stuff. You couldn't see it because we're on the outro page. I'm so professional at this, it's unreal. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll be back for the next episode in a little bit of time. But yes, there will be a break in between the 21st or 22nd of December to the 2nd of January, because that's when I'm in the UK and I'm not taking my recording stuff with me. But there will be 2 podcasts. If you haven't listened to the Football Talk podcast, go and listen to it. There's a link to their YouTube channel on my YouTube homepage on the right hand side. You can click on that and go and listen to them. My friends and I do a podcast. We've got 2 Christmas specials coming up over the Christmas period while I'm back in the UK. It'd be great if you could have a listen to that. Go and check out the merchandise, which is in the description in the link below at Teespring. If you want to be a Patreon and get your name in the game, sign up to that. $1 a month gets your name in the game. And yeah, I really hope everybody's doing well. I'm loving this save. I hope you are too. But for now, I've rambled on enough. I'm out. Cheers.